Hi all. So last day we discussed about uh, just method data type and operators, right? So just a small introduction about operators. After that, arithmetic operators, unary operators, relational operators, and conditional operators and assignment operators discussed last day. So today our topic is decision making statements in Java. Okay. So what is meant by decision making statement in the Java? Nothing but in the Java used to control the flow of program based on one particular condition. It might be Boolean value, true or false. And second point is they allowed the program to take different action based on their different condition. Okay. So types of the decision making statements in Java. One is if statement, if else statement, if else if statement, nothing but ladder if and switch. These are all the statements in the decision making statement. Okay. Now we'll take, let me go to the notepad. Okay. Suppose let me take simple if statement. If is one keyword. Okay. If is one keyword. After that else is also one keyword. Now I want to control the one program by using the decision making statement. How? Suppose if I will give here one parenthesis, I will use the one block of code. So here I will give one condition. Okay, by which based off we have to give the condition, nothing but operators. We have the operators like previous day I explained about the some operators. By based on that only we have to give here condition. Whenever the condition gives the Boolean value. What is meant by Boolean value? Nothing but true or false. Right? If the condition is true, then only the block of code will execute. The block of code will execute when the condition became true. This is nothing but called simple if statement. How? Suppose today let me take one class demo open braces close braces. In that I will take one public static void main method. In that I will write string args. This is one method must and should have body. Inside I will take one local variable. What is no local variable? We have to declare inside the method only. Now let me take one local variable. Suppose let me take temperature something. Temperature is equal to some 35. That's it. We don't able to give that degree centigrade, just I gave the 35. It is a integer number type. This is a number type, that's why in the integral family I took the integer. Now I will take the if statement. If I have to give here condition. After that open braces close braces. Whenever the condition became true, then this block will execute. Right? For that purpose I will write system.out.println. In that I will write some any statement. Suppose what can I write? something loss or not for animals. Simple something statement I wrote. Whenever the condition true, then only the block of code will execute. Whenever the condition fall, it will skip the block and it will go to the next line. Simple, right? Now we will go in the coding part. So let me take one class. Let me create one. Oh, not enum. It's a not primitive data type. New class. Here let me create what can I create? Class name as a some temperature. This is my class name. Okay, temperature demo. I will take public static void main method. If I hit this checkbox, ID will generate the configuration. Nothing but restructure it will create. Just to remove these comments. Now, this is my class name in the com.september package. In that, I took main method. In that main method, I will take one local variable. Suppose, let me take temperature equal to 35. And which type data it is? Number because of integer. Save this one. Now, let me write one if condition. If, here we have to give one condition and open braces and close braces. What we have to give here condition based on the operators, right? I will give first one operator. So let me give greater than operator and let me give one number as a 30. Here I have to give one condition. Instead of condition, I will take as a temperature. I will copy this variable, I will give here. Just to save this one. So what does this mean? Temperature. What is mean by temperature here? In the variable, it will reside 35. And 35 greater than 30. What it will give? It will give the Boolean value, nothing but true or false. After that, let me write one system.out.println. In that, I will write some simple statement. It is okay, something. Let me write some today. That's it, just holiday. So this is called simple if statement. How it became simple if statement? In this main method, I took one local variable. After that, I gave one simple if statement. In that, I wrote one condition by using the operator, greater than operator. So this is 30 is the one number. In the temperature, which data contains 35? 35 greater than 30. It's a true. Right? It's became true. Then the code will execute. Then only the code will execute. Just save this one. Right click on here on open space. Run as application. See now, it's printed. Just a minute. Okay. See now, console it came down. Whenever the condition true, the block of code will execute. Clear? That only here statement also. The decision making statement if Java are used to control the flow of the program based on the condition. It might be true or false. And we are discussing about simple if statement. Java if statement is the most simple decision making statement. It is used to decide whether the certain statement or block statement will execute or not if the certain condition is true only. See here, this condition was true. How it became true? It will check the values. What is here value? 35 is one value, 30 is one value. It will check and it will give the boolean value. It became this condition became true. Then only this block will execute. Suppose if I give here, let me modify here 15. Let me save this one. Now what is became? Temperature became 35. 35 greater than 15. Again it will true. Now let me update here one more file. Something 155. Now 35 greater than 155. It's a false. Right? 35 is the low value, 155 is the high value. Then condition became false. Then it won't execute, it will print the next statement. Let me write. Let me write here. What can I write? It's a hot day, like something cool. Now, whenever the condition became true, it will print. Condition became false, it will skip the block and it will go to the next line. That is nothing but 13th line. Just run this code. See now, printed cool only. Why? Because of this condition is false. No, I want to execute this one continuously. For that purpose, no need to give the condition, just remove this condition. If you give the boolean value as a true, it is also valid. Just run this one. Both will work. Either you have to give the condition, otherwise if you give directly true, then also it will print on the console. Clear? This is simple if statement. And one more thing, let me okay, let me create one more class, new class. What can I take? Simple if else. Let me take this one. Okay, this is one class. Now I want to print the even numbers. What is meant by even numbers? Like, just a second, we have the operator, that is nothing but this operator, modulus division. The even number is a integer that can be exactly divided by 2 with no remainder. That is called even number, right? Even number means the even number is an integer that can be divided by 2, then no remainder. Then there is no remainder, then it is called nothing but no remainder, nothing but zero remainder. 0 should be the remainder. Like, so who are there even numbers? 2 is there, 4 is there, like 6 is there, and so on. But I want to do with the programmatically by using the one operator. How we can do by using that one? Just simply see this one. Let me take one number equal to 12, and this is a number, so obviously we have to give the integer. Now I want to find out whether 12 is the even or not, even or odd. For that purpose, what I have to do? I have to write whether it is a even, print this 12 is a even, otherwise odd. Simple. For that purpose, let me take first simple if statement. In the simple statement, I will write condition. The number, nothing but what number variable resides? 12. It will divide it by 2, right? 2 and equal to 0. This is my condition. Then system.out.println, print the number is even. Now number, control V, concatenate symbol, then save this one. So what is here condition? Number. In number variable, what it resides? 12. 12 modulo division and 2 divided by 2 equal to 0. What does this mean? Means we know okay, not this one, brush. Two sixtures, 12, remainder 0. This one basic we know. Clear? What is here remainder? 0. By using this modulus division only, we have to achieve the whether this value even or not. How to do the programmatically? We have to give the condition, and it will check 12 divided by 2, and it will give the remainder 0. Then I will update this one as a 0. Then it will check the values. Equal to symbol will check the values only. What is here value? 12 and divided by 2, it became 0. And by using this double equal to symbol, it will check this one values. Then the condition became true. Condition became true. For that purpose, when the condition became true, it will print the block of code. It might be anything. Just run this code. 12 is the number is a even. Suppose let me take 13. 13 obviously as a odd number. Let me run this code. On the console, it print nothing. Let me write, for your understanding, let me write system.out.println. Let me write here some any statement. What can I write? Something, all birds of the feather flock together, something saying. Okay, if the condition will true, it will execute, otherwise this statement will execute. Obviously, if you run this one, all birds of the feather flock together, saying printed. If you update this to 14, I want to know whether 14 is a even or odd. Just run this code, it will print both. It will print both. Why? Because of 14 is a even number. If you divided, let me remove this. Okay, let me remove this. Let me update the 14, 7 and 0 is the remainder, right? Then the operation done, it will check the condition, it became 0 and equal to 0, it became true and it will print the statement. So what is here number? 14. Now I want to print this one not in the independent statement. For that purpose, we have to go with the if-else statement. So what is if-else statement means? If-else statement is a decision making statement in the Java. If allow you to execute one block of code if the condition is true and another block of code condition is false. Okay. So for that purpose, let me write instead of this, remove this one. Let me write else. Simple. Let me write if else code. In that I have to write only block only, no condition. If condition is true, print this block, else print this block. Simple, right? If you have qualified, just you are going to further levels. If you are not qualified, you have to work on this. Simple, like that only. If it is true, print this one, else print this one. Simple and straightforward. Let me write system.out.println number, copy this one, plus is even number, put in the string. Okay, put in the string, here also put in the string. Just save this code, put in annotations, save this code. Let me run as, you will see what it will come. Java application. Okay, it's a debugging mode. Okay, let it be. So see here, 14 is a even. Let me update. Why? Because of if statement is true. If statement, like if in the if condition is true, then only it's printed 14. If I update to 15, let me see what it will come. Copy this one. Let me run this code. Oh, it's a even. I will update this one. Odd. Simple. 15 is odd. Let me write something big number. We'll see it will work or not. Oh, it's a even. Let me write 8000. Save this code. Let me run. It's a even. Let me write 6. Okay, we can do fun. Okay, we will go to next step. Nothing but nested if statement. For that purpose, for achieve this one, I have one requirement. What is that requirement? Suppose one student. Let me take one student name. Who is that student? Student Janal something. Janal. Something. Okay. Janavi got 78 something marks. I want to give the grading system. I have to give the grading system. So we know grading system, if 78 means like equal to 90, equal to 90, we have to give grade as A. If equal to I have to give grades as A. Okay. I have to give grades as a B. Like that only, I have to assign the grade C. Like that only I have to give. How to put this requirement into program? Then I have to decide this one. Okay. If Janavi, someone, student gets 78%, give this grade. Someone gets 75 or equal to give this grade. Someone got something 60, let me take 60. Then give grade C. I want to put this requirement in the code. How to do? For that purpose, let me take one nested if. New, let me take one class, sample nested if. Okay, no space. Let me take one public static void method and finish. Nested if nothing but, what is meant by nest? You know, you might be see the nest means. Nest means, sorry, just a simple understanding. Next, this is one, not next, nest, you know, next, wire inside the wire, simple, okay, like that only. Nested if nothing but if inside the if block. Up to now, so far we saw only if block individually. If you write if block inside the if and condition, again block. If inside the if, this is called simply if, else if, otherwise if nested block. Oh. Nested if. Okay. So I want this requirement, I want to assign the gradings to one student. I want to assign the grades. I have this requirement. I have to put in the this one condition. For that purpose, I created one class. Okay, why it's here. Okay. So here I want to put in the coding. For that purpose, let me take one person scored 78. Let me take 78%. So it is a number because of obviously integer. Okay. And now I want to give the grading system. One X person got the Y person got this. So I want to give the grading system. How to give? If I have to give the condition, if score, copy this one, paste here, score greater than, okay, greater than or equal to 90, then give the grade as a A. Save this one. Now some all or not merit. Let me take else. Okay, let me take else block. Else if, let me give here condition, score greater than or equal to 75, then he will get grade B. Save this one. Else if, and again one more condition, score any person got greater than or equal to 60, 3 categories, then assign him C. Simple. Else execute this block defaultly. System dot println grades D something less than 60. Now what is here hard code? 78. Already one person got 78. Let me, here I gave the one condition. If a person got 78, it will check the condition. What is the condition? 78 greater than or equal to 90. Obviously false. 78 is the less. 90 is the greater value. Now it will go to the next. It became what? False. Right? Then it won't execute this block. 8th line to 11, it will skip. Again it will go to else if. It will check the score. What is score here? 78. 78 greater than equal to 75. What is answer? True. That's it. It won't go to the next blocks. Simple. Why? Because of I gave the 78. It will check conditions. Whenever it became true, it will print. Otherwise, it will bring D grade. Let me save this one. Let me run as Java application, grade B will come on the console. Clear? Why? It is a false. 78 not not equal, either not equal 90, not greater than, it became false. 70 is the low value, 90 is the high value, so it won't execute this block. Again it will go to the else if and it will check the condition became true, it will print, otherwise that's it, it won't check the next. He got the thing. Now let me update this to something 91. Let me check whether the code is like it is working properly or not. Grade A. Clear? 2 done. Let me go to the 60. Save this code. Let me run. Grade C. Let me go to the one guy got 45. Like me. Grade B. Clear? So this is my requirement. This is my requirement. Some XYZ person got this percentage. I have to give the grading system. For that purpose, nested if. This is very basic nested if. In the future might be you can write, they will write if inside the block if. Again if, inside they will write if. It's valid in the Java. Clear? Next we will go to the next slide. Switch case. This is very simple and straightforward case. What is mean here? The switch statement in the Java used to decision making allowed the variable to be tested for equality against multiple values. It is a alternative to using multiple if and else statement. So what is here meaning means, instead of using all these things, simply use the switch case. That is the meaning of this one. So see here syntax, switch is also one keyword. See, okay. See now, up to now we discussed this if else statement, all are the keywords only. Right? See here, public is one keyword, static is keyword, void is keyword, okay? Int is one keyword, if is keyword, else if is keyword, else is one keyword, package is one keyword. Clear? Same as the switch also one keyword. So what is the syntax here? Switch expression, case value 1 and statement. If this expression matches the case, execute this statement. After that, break that. And won't check the value 2, value 3, go to the next line. Right? Okay. I will explain this one. How to, like directly code I will explain. Let me create one class, switch case. What is this? This is some third, right? Some third. If else if, nothing is to it. This is if else, nothing but second example. Simple F, temperature taking. First if, simple if else, nested if, third is nested if. Now switch case. Class, let me create a switch example, hit finish. Now let me write directly one thing. Let me take what is day today? Monday, right? Okay. Let me check today date is second. Let me take 3. This is a day, something Thursday. This is the integer. Save this one. In the day, it will store the 3. Right? Now, let me write one switch case. Switch. This is one keyword, and here we have to give one expression, nothing but anything, expression nothing but, here in the case variable I have to give, then here I have to give as a case 1, case 1 system dot out dot println Monday. Okay, and break. Now save this one. Now here what I have to give here expression, I will give directly variable. In the day variable what it contains, what data contains 3. Copy this one, save this code. This is case 1. Alright, this is case 1. Now one more case, same, copy this case, case 2, not Monday, let me take Tuesday, again case 3, case 3, save this code, let me give here Wednesday, case 4, let me remove this one, let me update, Thursday, case 5, let me update this one, Friday, save this code, case 4, okay, case 5, case 6, copy this code, case 6, Saturday. If you give any invalid things, I have to write one default. Okay. Quotes, no need to give anything. Let me write sys out. That's it. Okay. Okay. See now. Concentrate here. Simple and straightforward. Not much. First thing. Oh, switch. Let me rename this one. Refactor. Switch. Let me rename this code. Rename to switch. Okay. So switch example in the com.september, in the main method I took one switch case. This is a local variable. 3 is the data. I am assigning to day by using the equal to keyword. It is a integer type. Now in the day expression what it will reside? 3. Then simple and straightforward, it will check the case. These 3 matching 1. It won't match, it will skip. It will check the case 2. It will skip. it will check here 3 expression matching case 3, then it will print Wednesday. Simple. Barabar. Simple and straightforward. Wednesday. Let me update 1. Okay, let me update 1. What it will come? Monday. Alright. Let me update 6. Save this code. Saturday. Let me update some unique number. Oh, invalid not day, invalid input. Let me write input. Sorry, invalid input. Okay, that's how it will work. Simple and straightforward. Based on this, it will check. If suppose that is there, it will suppose case 45677 is there, then that block will execute. Simple. Clear? Switch case. So these are all the decision making statements and important notes. The break statement is optional, but it is a prevented fall through to the next case, and default is the optional, is used when no match is found. Okay, so default, this is regarding this one. Default, whenever this is not matching, then it will execute this statement. This is one important note regarding switch case. Okay, that is only short. Okay, looping statements we will discuss tomorrow. Okay, so this is the 4 something. Okay, simple statement, if else. Second example, third example, nested if, alternate way is switch case. All right, that's it about decision making statements.